In the month of Ramzan, buying fruits to break the fast has become a luxury for millions across the country. The economic situation has never been so grim in a country which since independence has thrice seen military coups and the ouster of elected governments. Cash-strapped mangai inflation has crushed my buying power. Literally, the two-time meal is not possible with what I earn. Malik, who works as an accountant in Lahore, said. During the last 6 months, inflation climbed to a level where his salary 65,000 Pakistani rupees PKR seems to be only meant to buy food for his wife and 3 children. I pulled out my children from an English medium school to get them enrolled in a government-run Urdu public school because I can no longer afford their fees. I am lucky that I don't have to give house rent as I am living in my parents' house. I am desperately looking for some extra work to supplement my income, he said. Malik cursed the incumbent rulers for paying no attention to the plight of the people and being busy with politicking. Over 24 people, mostly women, have died during the last 2 weeks in the country in their bid to get free food or wheat. Shakil Ahmed, who works in a canteen on a monthly salary of 25,000 rupees, says although he is single, the amount he earns is spent in the first 2 weeks of the month and he either lives on borrowed money or does overtime to survive for the remaining period. The prices of fruits and vegetables have gone beyond the reach of most people, and the poor are only concerned with flour and rice, he said. In Lahore, 1 kg of flour is priced at PKR 170, which Mohammed Hanif, a laborer, said he could not afford if he does not get work all days of the week. So, the day I don't get work, I prefer to stand in long queues to get free flour under the government scheme. Hanif said. School teacher Abbas Rana, 59, says he has never witnessed such biting inflation in his life. Price of every commodity shot up to a level where only the affluent can think of buying them. Fruits and meat are prohibited for us. My struggle is to ensure 2 meals a day for my family, Rana said. The people complain that they no longer have any money left for medicines, new clothing, or traveling. The prices of commodities have quadrupled during the last year, whereas the income has shrunk. Sakir Ahmad, 39, said as he carefully checked each piece of onion before putting it in a plastic bag before buying them. Onions are considered a highly prized everyday item, and their price per kilogram has been fluctuating between PKR 150 to 200. It is impossible for me to run the house with the prices getting higher almost on a daily basis. We feel there is no government in this country, said Safia Bibai, a 4 to 5-year-old mother of 4. You see, bananas are PKR 450 per dozen, and apples are PKR 400 per kilogram. How can a common person buy fruit? She said angrily. As prices of essentials spiked, the State Bank of Pakistan, in a meeting of the Monetary Policy Committee MPC on April 4th, decided to increase the interest rate by 100 basis points to 21%. The MPC noted that inflation in March 2023 rose further to 35.4% and is expected to remain high in the near term. The MPC viewed its decision as an important step towards anchoring inflation expectations around the medium-term target, which is critical for achieving the objective of price stability. Experts doubt it would help to control the prices. Dr. Kesar Bengali, a leading economist, said the increase in the interest rate will not curb inflation, but increase the cost of doing business. Pakistan has trapped itself in a debt cycle, and its economic woes don't seem to go away soon, says economic writer Ahmed Fraz Khan, with a per-year tax collection of around PKR 5,000 billion, of which PKR 3,500 billion goes into debt servicing and the remaining taken by the army for defense purposes. The country is left at the mercy of borrowing more loans. Cash-starved Pakistan is awaiting a much-needed USD 1.1 billion tranche of funding from the International Monetary Fund. The funding is part of a USD 6.5 billion bailout agreement reached in 2019 with a global lender. With the Pakistani rupee under extreme pressure, already shedding over Rs 100 during the last 11 months and an IMF deal not in sight, the country's economy is in complete tatters. The premier, the only way forward is political stability and consensus among the institutions. If the politicians, the army, and judicial establishments do not sit together to agree upon some kind of understanding for political stability, this country has no future, he added. Rumor Rehman, an economist in Karachi, said, "This inflation is killing thousands of households and there is no quick fix. The biggest problem is our rulers expect the common man to make sacrifices but are simply unwilling to take and implement real austerity measures." Farrokh Salam, an economic analyst, believes political stability is a must to handle the ongoing economic crisis. Pakistan's democracy needs a cooling off period. We need to reduce political tensions, promote stability, and create a more conducive environment for peaceful negotiations and conflict resolution. We need a period of calm and stability to allow for economic recovery and to address underlying political issues, he says. Atif Mayan, a Pakistani American economist based at the prestigious Princeton University, has warned that Pakistan's economy is in a tailspin, going from crisis to catastrophe, and now the system is becoming unhinged. "I blame the judiciary, politicians, and generals for the current situation," said Mayan, who was named to the Economic Advisory Council when Imran Khan took over as prime minister in 2018. But his nomination was cancelled under pressure from religious parties and military on the grounds that he was an Ahmadi and not. According to him, inflation in Pakistan is not only being fueled by large deficits and money printing, but foolish policy choices that have seriously impacted the productive capacity of the economy. Zayal Khan, a professor of sociology and a psychological counselor at the University of Karachi, pointed out that rising suicides and incidents of crowd stampedes at free food points are all indicators of rising frustration among the people. If the economy is not controlled, we will see more crimes, suicides, and stampedes in the coming days. We might even see chaos in society, he said, as food, beverage, and transportation prices surged by more than 4 to 5%, and the country is still in talks with the IMF to unlock its next tranche of funding. The common Pakistanis fear for their future.